All right, everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome to Let's Talk Sports with your host Ron here. As we go over two good events. We had WWE and we had the SmackDown. We had the NXT. So I'll be going over what matches they had, and we had Monday Night Raw. Yes, it's gonna get interesting, and we also had the NFL draft that took place on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And how did my Miami Dolphins do? If you're a Dolphin fan, you know we're gonna get with it. But right now, let's talk about sports because we had two exciting events that took place this weekend. Alrighty, on Monday Night Raw, Stephanie Raquel and Io Sky went at it. It was a good matchup until Rhea Ripley interrupted that, and you know how it is. Once you interrupt a match, you automatically get disqualified. So, and the way I'm looking at it, Stephanie was putting on Io Sky, but Rhea Ripley should just ring it on and let Stephanie and Io kept battling because Io Sky say, "Yeah, you want this belt, you want this title, come get it. It's up," and she accepted the challenge. So yes, Stephanie Valkyrie and Io Sky was going at it, but if it would have went through all the way without Rhea Ripley interrupting it, then Stephanie Valkyrie would have won the match. And I think that she had Io Sky number. But who knows? You know how good athletic and acrobatic Io Sky is. So, but that was a good matchup. Elsewhere, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Tatum Paxley and Gigi Dolin. As you know it, your tag team Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez spanked them badly, which they still hold the title belts. I don't think no one can compete with them on that level. Them two outwit, outlast, and out manhandle you in the ring when it comes to demoralizing their opponents at the top of their hand. Elsewhere in the NXT, Stephanie Vaquer defeated Roxanne Perez. Just like I said, Roxanne Perez, the prodigy, got a lot in the tank. She's a good wrestler, but one thing what really messed her up is her special move. It took too much time, which allowed Stephanie to go ahead on and gain her momentum and defeated Roxanne Perez, which there's nothing you could do about it but just watch the defeat and suffer in glory as we sit down here and watch Stephanie Raquel holding the titles. Yes, holding them belts as she move on and hope to face Io Sky again on Monday Night Raw. Elsewhere, Selena Vega beat it. I mean, beat it. Chelsea Green to gain the Women's United State Championship title belt. Yes, your new Women's United State Women's Championship belt belongs to Selena Vega, and she is happy. She is happy. Now, one thing I like the most about that is she defeated Chelsea at her best, and she outpowered, outmuscled, and won the championship title from Chelsea Green. The match we love, and the matches that's talked about, is Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton. One thing I love about Tiffany time, she ain't scared to let you know what time it is. She know everybody gonna be coming at that title belt. Jade stepped to the ring, made her little announcement, say she applaud her and everything, but she say, "I ain't here just for looks. No, Miss Cargill is not here just for looks. I'm here to be, what I'm here for is to be a national WWE championship contender." And yes, her and Tiffany Stratton was going at it. But once again, your two knuckleheads, Naomi, interfered, and Nia Jax interfered. Yes, just to more destroyed the matchup. Nia Jax did her little maneuver on Tiffy time, winded her. I mean, put all that heavy, pretty weight on top of Tiffy Stratton. And once again, Naomi came in there and attacked Jade as always. Naomi, if you want to go against and become the Royal Women's National Championship, face Tiffy time. She know y'all coming for that title, and she ain't scared to put it up on the line. If you got what it take to beat Tiffy time, then beat her, become the National Women's World Championship, because her and Charlotte Flair battled, and that was the best matchup in WrestleMania 41 that ever took place between them two. It was a slugfest. I thought both of us gonna be walking out the ring with broken jawbones, bleeding to death, cuts and bruises here, blood coming here, blood skeeting out. But no, TV time proved everybody wrong. That's why she is the best at what she does. If the match really went on without all these stupid interruptions from Naomi and Nia Jax, trust me, Jade would have took down Tiffy Time. I mean, of course they're gonna give us a show, but right now, Jade is just too much athlete for these women here. Now, the only one that could probably get at Jade, or Jade could probably get at them, is Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, and probably Becky Lynch, the man. That's the only three women I could see that could match Jade's strength. And of course, if Chris Statlander was in the WWE, she would have matched it too. But Chris Statlander is on NXT, so you know how that is. But other than that, we all know how it is. Now, let's just go ahead and shift gears. Yes, our Miami Dolphins. And so far, they did pretty good in the draft, so I can't really complain about that. They did really, really good. I'd probably give them a B plus because they went head on and handled business of what they needed in the draft. They went head on, and the 13th pick, they got Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle from Michigan, 6'3", 331 pounds. They're going to be plugging that hole up in the middle because you know the Dolphins have lost a lot of good players through free agency. So one thing about this player here, Mr. Grant, is that he played in all 14 games as a reserve, 8 tackles. In 2023, he's second team All Big Ten Conference, played in all 15 games with 5 starts for the national championship, 29 tackles, 5 tackles forced for loss, and with 3.5 sacks, an interception, and 6 pass breakups. So yeah, this gentleman here could do the thing as what we need in the middle to plug them holes. On the offensive line, we got Genoa Savinia. Honorable mention, all Pac-12 conference, started in all 12 games at right guard. Honorable mention, all Pac-12, started all 13 games at right guard, 10 at right tackle. So if you need him at right guard, you need him at right tackle, he can play both sides. Honorable mention, all Big 12 conference, started 11 games, 5 at left tackle, 6 at right tackle, and was the team captain. So yes, what we need was good help on that offensive line, and we got it. In the round 5, the 143 pick, we got Jordan Phillips, defensive tackle for Maryland, 6'1", 312 pounds. Yes, the Dolphins are serious in stacking that line because they want to stop the run and get at the quarterback. Mr. Phillips, red-shirted, played in 3 games as a reserve, 1 tackle. 2023, played in all 13 games with 11 starts, 28 tackles, 1.5 tackle force for loss. Started in all 12 games with 29 tackles and tackled force for loss. So yes, he could go ahead and bring that wood up the gut. Yes, that's what we need. The mostly we was weak at last year was we had no pressure coming up that gut. Sometimes we did in certain games when we played against weak offensive linemen, but we played against the best offensive linemen, we was getting no pressure on the quarterback, like Kansas City, Pittsburgh, especially Buffalo Bills. We don't get no pressure on Josh Allen. Elsewhere in the round 5, pick number 150, we got Jason Marshall, a cornerback from Florida, high school 5-star recruit, top 30 overall prospect nationality. In 2021, played in all 13 games with 7 starts, 23 tackles, 2 forced tackles for loss, and 3 with the interception, and 3 pass breakups. That's what we need in our cornerbacks to break those passes up, especially going deeply on one-on-one lock coverage. 2023 led the team with 10 pass breakups, starting in all 12 games, 26 tackles, 3 tackles went for loss, and 1 sack. And in 2024, started in all 7 games. In the first 7 games with 20 tackles, 1.5 tackle force for loss, and 4 pass breakups, and a forced fumble. Missed the rest of the season due to a shoulder injury. So yes, he's a little bit light coming in at 194 pounds, but with the workout, the extra strength and everything to gain his weight up, gain that power up, he should be all right in the league. For the Dolphins, we got a safety for Maryland coming in at 5'10", another light one, 196 pounds. High school, one of the top lacrosse recruits in the nation as a middle fielder. Originally signed with Maryland to play lacrosse, but he played lacrosse and he also played football. 2021, played in 12 games as a reserve, 16 tackles, 12 fumbles for loss, pass breakups. 2022, started in 13 games, 62 tackles, 2 interceptions, 4 pass breakups. And 2023 started in all 12 games. 12 games. He started in 12 games with 53 tackles, 2 interceptions, 6 pass breakups. Then he joined Maryland lacrosse team, playing in all 16 games and earning a USILA third team All American honors in 2024. Honorable mention all Big Ten Conference, started 10 games, 59 tackles, 1 interception, 4 pass breakups, missed 2 games due to injuries. Again, once these injuries happens, we lose our players. So with the cornerback Marshall and Trader Jr., I hope they stay healthy because we're gonna need that extra top skill beef in the pass defense backfield because that's where we play Buffalo and all those teams like to air it out. We need your guys there, healthy and at your best. Round 6, we got running back Oli Gordon II with the loss of Mostret through the free agents because Mostret went to the Raiders and he'll be battling for a starting job because he got 3 of the top best running backs. He got the starter, he got the second stringer and the third stringer, and they all could come in and pull the ball if the first stringer wanted to come out and take a break. And 2, the Dolphins also stress the need in running the ball to take the pressure off Grant as well as Arcane. So those are 2 good quality running backs. And with Grant will get his TD. But that boy can run the ball, and with Ollie Gordon coming in the second, coming in to that strong backfield, we got good, strong strength help with that. And one thing about me reading off his play card, 2022 he played in all 13 games with 1 start, 62 for 308 yards. That's 5 point. That's a 5 characters in it with 2 touchdowns, 12 for 76. That's in the passing and had 2 receiving touchdowns. So yes, you can go ahead and flank him out as a swing back in the passing game. So yeah, won the Doak Walker Award as a national top running back, first team Associate Press All-American, Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year, first team all Big 12, led the team with 1,732 yards rushing on 285 carries. That's 6.1 carry per yard and 2,062 yards from scrimmage. So yes, Ollie Gordon could do it. And when this man get the ball, he's tough going up the hole and he like breaking tackles. And last, in round 7, the number 231 pick, we got Quinn Ewers. One thing, me watching the footage of this quarterback, he got a great arm. He has a great arm, and you cannot really go wrong with that. The only thing that bothers me, and it also bothers the coaches as well too, because he likes to see the window before he delivers that ball. That means he holds on to the ball a little bit until he sees that window nice and clear, and he throw a nice good strike to the receivers. But he can hold on to the ball, and that we call fumbles and call sacks. So, but that's something that could be coached. And once McDonald saw something in with them, and it's a good thing because if Tua goes out with the injury and Skylar Thompson goes down with the injury, because last year both our quarterbacks went down with injuries, and we had to go ahead on and use what's his name that came in, and he did a great job. But it just wasn't good enough for Waddle and Tyreek Hill because the last game of the season, Tyreek Hill just took himself out the game and said the hell with it. And Waddle would just say, you know what, he was just frustrated. He didn't want the ball no more. So with that there come, especially injuries to Tua, because Tua likes to run the ball and dive head first and catch a concussion. Tyler Thompson likes to go ahead on and hold the ball too as well, but he takes some good pops because he know how to hang in that pocket and deliver good strikes. But with Quinn Ewers coming in as the backup, the third stringer, everything should work just fine. And the last pick of the 7th draft at the 253 pick, we got Zeke Biggers, another defensive tackle from Georgia Tech. So yes, pretty much we just basically beefing up on defense. We got the emergency backup quarterback. We handled the offensive line. We handled the safety and the cornerback issue. The only thing I'm kind of, because we had to go ahead and trade out picks to go ahead and get stuff maybe later on for next year and stuff like that. But if we had more picks, we could have went ahead on and beefed up some more offensive tackle and offensive guard for the offense. And Probably got like another cornerback and another safety just in case for injury prone mistakes. So, but you know how that is. But other than that, that should do it. And I want to thank y'all for watching. Peace.